Hey, I'm Dr. Hutchins here at Amnesty Health Group, and just want to demonstrate how to do the stem cells and liquid nitrogen. The stem cells come into the office in dry ice, and they have to be transferred into the liquid nitrogen so they won't thaw out, because the dry ice will only keep them cold for so long. Once the stem cells reach room temperature, they can't be refrozen and used after that. So you have to be careful not to let them thaw out. So they shouldn't be left sitting around overnight after they come to the office. You have to go ahead and put them into the liquid nitrogen. You have to be careful with liquid nitrogen because it's 360 degrees below zero, and it'll actually burn the skin. You can take warts off with it, and you can take off little skin moles and skin tags, but you can also freeze your fingers, and the fingers will, you can really get serious damage to your fingers or your hands if you don't take proper precautions. The stem cells come in small little vials. I don't have one right here with me at this time, but they're about this tall and have a little red cap on them, and they fit into this little holder. The holders originally come in a long length like this, and we found it's better to shorten them, and just by bending them half in two in the middle and making a double short one like this. And the reason for that is the little cup that they fit in. If you do 6 stem cells like this, and then you put this down into the tank, the liquid nitrogen will bubble up through there and float this out, and it'll drop down into the tank, and then you can't get it out except by emptying all the liquid nitrogen out of the tank, and that's a major undertaking. So it's better to use this folded over double one, and you can put 6 or any number of 1 up to 6 in here, and then put this in this, and then lower this down into the liquid nitrogen. Now, when you're taking this out, it's just kind of hard to get this to come back up through the hole. It's just trial and error, and if it's turned this way, it won't come out, or if it's turned this way, it won't. You have to just wiggle it around a little bit till it comes back up, and then you can lift this out and take the stem cells out one at a time. So let me show you how it works in the tank. I'm going to put some gloves on. If you're going to hold for a long time, you need a very good insulated glove like this or this, but these gloves are actually too small for my hand. I can't get it on. So if you're just going to handle them briefly, you can do some white gloves like this. All right. Open up the outside cap and leave it like that, and then take this this retainer out, and this is an insulator to keep heat out of the liquid nitrogen tank, and just let that lay right there, and that's a good place for that to stay. There are 6 possible little holders for the liquid nitrogen for the vials to be in, and you just have to wiggle it around till it decides to come out. There it comes. Now this one's empty. This one doesn't have any stem cell vials in it. And the fewer of these you have in there, the easier it is to take out. So it holds up to 6. There's no need having 6 in there if you don't have that many stem cells at the present time. So this one's empty also. So we can just take these out and leave them out until we get a new order. Warm up in the drawer there. So this one is the last one. The last one is easier to get out, because it's not bumping into the others. So here's the holder, and this has the cup. It drains out because there's holes in the bottom of the cup, so the liquid nitrogen drains out as you pick it up. And this is the stem cell that's available there. I'm going to put this back in for now and cover it back up. Now, I'll show you temporarily. Take this out temporarily. The best way to take this out is to just grab the top and just kind of pull the top out, and it pops right out. You'll stick your fingers though. So, and then you can take out how many you need. Only take out what you're going to use at the immediate time. So I'm going to pop this back in. You can put it in any 3 of them that you want to. And I'll just put it in this middle one right there. And just press it down and pop it in. And now I can put it back in liquid nitrogen. Lower it back in slowly. If you just drop it, it'll float up and then fall into the tank out of the holder. So drop it slowly into the liquid nitrogen. Be sure that goes back in, and then you can put a padlock on that if you want to. So that's pretty much how to handle those things, but you have to have some gloves on. Even when they come in dry ice, they'll burn your fingers, even on with just the dry ice. And don't throw your dry ice away until you're sure you don't need it anymore. It's better to just keep it and let it slowly turn from a solid to a gas. Don't throw it away, because sometimes if you might have to get some vials that you've dropped in the tank. You might have to get them out. You might have to temporarily store them in dry ice while you're doing that shifting around with the liquid nitrogen. Give me a call. My cell phone number is 864-350-6443. 864-350-6443. Give me a call if you have any problems while you're handling stem cells. I can answer your questions. I'm pretty much available all the time. And having a major problem, don't try to tackle something you don't have any experience with. Give either me or Eric or somebody else, like Kevin Snell, a call if you have a problem. Okay, thanks. That's all.